Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I saw this panel about this topic, and I wanted to come on and share my thoughts about it because I've been on both sides. I've had it, I've had means, been broke, had means, been broke. but uh, but yeah. So first off, I believe that the foundation foundation, if anything, should be a spiritual foundation. So if they're any person, male or female, if they're not spiritually grounded or spiritually rooted, then odds are things won't work out anyway. But when people say broke, I don't understand because I don't understand. They didn't specify being broke because being broke could be not making a certain amount of money. But most of the time, when people start dating, they're still living in their mom and dad's house. So if you're saying that a man should date date when he's broke, then he probably should start dating till he's at his mom and dad's house. I don't know. I don't know. But I will say this. There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse. Well, hold on. Let me back up for a second. But another thing too is when a man is dating, what's his intent? Is he intending on dating the woman to maybe when they marry, or is he dating this to get between her legs, or or what? You know, and a lot of dudes they want to base everything on flip it back and say, well, woman, this and that. Well, my thing with that is, you never compare yourself. You shouldn't compare yourself to what a man should never compare himself to what a woman does or doesn't do. You know, two different people, two different humans. Made different for different reasons, and that's what God intended it to be. So, if you're a man, why would you compare yourself to a woman, first of all? And so, with that being said, that if a man is broke and he cares about the woman he's with, then that'll motivate him and push him. But to have in a woman's mind that hold on. Oh, okay. To having a woman's mind that this guy, because people can say, you can say you broke if you don't make a certain, like, over six figures. Because really, if you making less, you still consider in a lower tax bracket than anybody else. So you still consider broke. Poverty level. If you're making $50,000-$60,000 a year, that's nothing. So you still consider broke, struggling. So and then if you're living at home as a man, then what does that say? So I don't know, but I will say, let me sit down and talk for a second. I will say that in my personal circumstance, personal situation, through life, I share that with you. Having someone, because you could be working. Like I was dating. I was with someone years back, and not up to recently. I was with someone that I truly cared about, and things fell apart. Lost my job, and couldn't do certain things for the family, and ended up separating. But I don't know if that's part of the reason why we separated. But in my opinion, I think it was. So life is already hard enough. Life is already hard enough, and you throw in a mix of not having financial means, whether it's to buy formula or baby food or pay the light bill, or even be a help to someone, then odds are things are gonna fall apart. So and you could have means and lose it. So just because a person has means doesn't mean things won't happen in life that change that, because things can happen, things can change. And then what? You gonna stop loving them, stop dating because they didn't they don't have it anymore. I- if you truly genuinely love them and cared about them, then maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. But sometimes things fall apart, sometimes they don't, because it's hard. It's hard, and I think that if the person's spiritual foundation, if the spiritual foundation is good, then whether they have it or don't have it, or if they have it and lose it, whatever happens, if the foundation is good, they can always get it back. Because money can come, money can go, but somebody that truly loves you and cares about you, then that's hard to find. It's hard to replace. You can't really put a price on that. So to answer the question is if no, they shouldn't date. If they're spiritually broken, then no, they shouldn't date. But if they're spiritually solid and founded, and regardless of where you find somebody that you can maybe rock with and through the good, the bad, ups and the downs, then why not hang on to that? And sometimes it'll be tested, sometimes it won't be tested until you actually in situation together. But I would recommend that if you feel like how you feel as a woman or as a man, whatever, put it on paper. Sit down with that person, communicate that person, and y'all draw out a map, a plan of what you both want, and I work together to achieve that and things, and make sure. I recommend that you don't get lustful and get involved sexually. Wait till you decide to get married to do that. But sometimes we live in a world nowadays where that happens. But that's just my personal opinion from experience that I've recently. Recently I started feeling like that. I recently gave my life back to Christ, and so I'm trying to revamp my way, my thinking. Don't have so much of the world views in my thoughts, but yeah. So I would recommend that like I said, sit down, put your goals on paper, and don't fornicate with each other. Don't make it about lust, because sometimes when you're with somebody, think it's love, but it's the actions that you're taking in, and it's causing you to feel a certain way. Men not so much, but women, yes. Men not so much, but let me say that again. But women, and it's not knocking women, saying how it is. I'm just speaking from experience. But yeah, don't base it. It's not based on emotion. It's based on what you want, and that way when it comes down to things, you have a clear head, clear thoughts about what's going on, and what you want, and go forward with that. And so, but yeah. So like I said, the short answer is, I know I've been talking for a minute, and I was walking. That's why I said maybe walking, because it came to my mind, came to my thoughts, and I was thinking about saying, let me come on and share this. And but recently is like, if you're with somebody, the worst thing in the world as a man that has any thought about himself is being with someone and then having them not depend on you, having them not be able to depend on you financially. It's a sickening thing. It's a hurtful thing, and it's kind of hard to deal with. So try to make sure before you commit to like marriage and stuff, make sure you have ducks in a row, and things are solid, and even if certain things happen, then that you got a little cushion that you can rely on, and go from there. But I hope this helps. I hope this helps, because like I said, I share a little piece of me, a piece of my life. Everybody's life is different. But like I say, I've been here for a minute. I've been on this planet for a minute, so maybe what I say can help you. Maybe it can't, but I hope it does. Even if it's a little piece, that'll be all the worth taking my time out, my busy morning, not busy, but my morning to make this video. But anyway, thanks for watching. Be safe, be blessed, and make sure your spiritual foundation is great, is solid, and then the person that you decide to date, man or woman, make sure that your spiritual foundation is great. Make sure theirs is as well, and pray together, worship together, and things will work out fine. Be safe, be blessed. I'm out. Peace.